First and foremost, Alligator Loki shirt, new favorite thing ever. I love it. My microphone is not cooperating, and I'm Abby with Motor City Nerds, and we're going to talk about the Book of Boba Fett, aka a lot of people are calling it Mandalorian Season 2.5 because it's going to tie a lot of that in. So we're going to talk about the Book of Boba Fett, and we are going to talk about the little tidbits we've gotten about the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. In the Boba Fett show in December of this year, so 2021, I'm real stoked about it. I'm real excited. The things we've heard is that there will be an armor change, but we'll get into this more with the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, but I'm assuming that's because there's going to be flashbacks. I'm assuming we're going to see him get out of the Sarlacc pit. I'm assuming we're going to see I'm assuming, and merchandising and toys. So I'm assuming we're going to see an upgraded suit that's new, and then we'll see we'll get the flashback scenes and it'll look all beat up and shit, you know. No, I haven't made a Mandalorian video yet, but I do like Star Wars. I'm a big fan of Star Wars. It's not my Game of Thrones. I don't know every little thing about it, so don't get too mad at me is what I'm saying. But I have not spoken about The Mandalorian yet, and I know everybody has said this. Everybody said the same things. Everybody says it, but it's true. The reason this works, and that's why I truly believe that HBO said they're going to do the Dunk and Egg series, which they should have done to begin with. I go on a whole rant about this in every Game of Thrones video I do. They should have started with Dunk and Egg, but George R.R. Martin was like, no, I'm adding to it. Okay, well, why don't you add to the series you haven't finished yet? How about that, George? Okay, back to The Mandalorian. I truly believe this. Not only does The Mandalorian work, and like I said, everybody has said this, but it's true. It's a Western. Just like how Star Wars was. Star Wars was a space Western in the beginning, and that is what The Mandalorian is. It's the gunslinger coming into town, helping the small folk, and then we add to the plot each episode and we move forward, but we have our own little thing going on in each episode of him helping whoever or getting the egg, whatever it is, you know what I mean? And I've been saying this, that with Logan, Old Man Logan, some of that movie, with Mandalorian, there's a lot of stuff right now that is just a Western and is repackaged for us not to think it's a Western. I love Westerns. That's why I say this. That's why I bring it up. But yeah, one of the episodes of The Mandalorian is literally called The Gunslinger. Also, I just read online that Boba Fett in the very beginning, and I know that Han Solo too a little bit, but maybe not as much. But online I read that Boba Fett back in the day was based off of Clint Eastwood. Well, my other favorite gunslinger, Roland of Gilead from The Dark Tower. Everybody go read The Dark Tower. How many times do I have to say it? Also, his character, it literally says that he looks like Clint Eastwood, so I just think that's cool that we got two badass characters that are both based off Clint Eastwood, essentially. Two of my favorite characters that are based off of him. I just thought it was a cool connection. Once again, we're on the beams. Hashtag sitting on a turtle. Me and Mom keep telling you guys. Also have news that Din Djarin, so the Mandalorian, Luke, Grogu, little baby Grogi, baby Yoda, are all going to be in this show. Yep. I also want to point out, before Mom and I discuss The Mandalorian any more, I just want to give her a lot of credit because my mom notices things that I don't sometimes, and a lot of times it's like a parental thing. I don't have kids. Obviously, she does. And there are things that she will notice that it'll be just, and honestly, they'll be like a look or there won't even be dialogue, and she'll be like, oh no, this is what's happening. And I just want to give her credit because I think she's right 99% of the time. Because remember, I just want to get this little anecdote out, is the Ahsoka episode after she says, yeah, I'll train him, this and the other thing, and then at the end when he's like, aren't you going to take him? She's like, I can't do that, yada, 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 and she gives her Darth Vader reference, blah, 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 blah. But then when the Mandalorian's carrying Baby Yoda away, he like looks at her and like moves his head, and she goes, oh, he's thanking her. Like he told her in their way of speaking, like, I don't want to go, I want to stay with him. Honestly, I think she's right. Just hit the microphone. I'm always hitting the microphone. But the other one she was right about, and spoilers for Stranger Things' latest season 3, who's excited for season 4? Like, 4 episodes before it happened, Eleven looked at Hopper and said some random-ass line, and my mom just goes, something's going to happen to Hopper. He's going to die, or something's going to happen to him. And I was like, what? How do you know that? And she just goes, you don't talk to your kid like that unless you're going away. I'll be doing 2 videos back to back, so I got one note here, one note here. So yeah, we got Luke, we got Grogu, we got Din Djarin. Those things have all been said that they are going to show up in the Book of Boba Fett in December of 2021, which is a super cool. I didn't think that was going to happen, but now rethinking about it, I'm like, oh yeah, why wouldn't they? That makes total sense. Also, I need to get this out. My favorite character is Jabba the Hutt. I don't know why. I can't tell you guys why. I find something very fascinating. Ever since I was a little kid, I find it something very fascinating about how did this slug man come to power? Because obviously you're not a fighter. So Abby's been sitting here, and I know that they go into this more in the cartoons and Rebels and Clone Wars and stuff, and I'm only partially through those. Please forgive me. Don't be too mean to me. I know they go into that, people say a little bit more, but I want the fucking Jabba the Hutt mob Hutt-esque spin-off. That's what I want. I want the Hutts coming to power. I want to see their backstory of how they came to power and are like a mafia. That's what I want. I love Jabba the Hutt. No, why? I can't tell you why. I just like Jabba the Hutt. But yeah, a lot of people are starting to call this Mandalorian Season 2.5 because it's kind of an in-between before we get the Mandalorian Season 3 in 2022. So yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense, and I'm cool with that. And like I said, I don't know why I didn't put that together before. Sorry if you hear birds chirping, the sun's coming up. Like I said, I'm a vampire, I work midnights. Let's get into the Obi-Wan stuff, because there's a ton of stuff coming out about the Obi-Wan series, which makes me believe there must be a ton of stuff in this series, because if you're already telling us this is for sure in there, what? Okay, well, okay. I don't know if you're just telling us to tell us or what, but this is from the Star Wars News article, or Star Wars News. They did the article on spoilers. If you don't want to hear spoilers for the Kenobi series, click off. They did say they're going to do flashbacks, which is why I really think they're going to do the flashbacks in the Book of Boba Fett. Hayden Christensen has been playing Darth Vader. Now, why would you play Darth Vader unless we're going to see your face? Because then we could just bring James Earl Jones in. But Hayden Christensen was filming as Darth Vader, not as Anakin, as Darth Vader. So if it was a flashback and he was Anakin, that'd be different. But no, this is Darth Vader. And there was concept art of Vader with all his tubes and all his stuff, but with the mask off, and of a bacta tank. It's really cool. Check out the article for sure. It's awesome. I think it's awesome. Between Obi-Wan Kenobi, which I know we all love Ewan McGregor as this character, right? I mean, we all love him as Obi-Wan. He did a great job. I'm super excited for it. I really am. And like I said, Star Wars isn't my top tier thing that I'm obsessed with, but I do enjoy it. I do like Star Wars. But I do think part of it is how excited Ewan McGregor is. Like, Ewan McGregor has been like a kid talking about this, and I think it's adorable. The flashbacks in Boba Fett and the flashbacks in this, well, we don't know if there's going to be flashbacks in Boba Fett. I'm just saying that because I'm assuming there will be. But in the flashbacks in this, I think we're going to get a lot of nostalgia characters. I think we're going to get a lot of cameos of characters. I think we're going to get a lot of that, and I'm excited for it. Because with The Mandalorian, we got all the new stuff, and I really appreciated that, because we've all been bitching that we want something new and not surrounding the Skywalker family directly, and I know we have Luke and stuff, but you know what I mean. It was new, it was fresh, it's awesome. Mandalorian. Everybody's loving it. Even if you don't like Star Wars, people are loving it because, like I said, it's just stripped down to the essence of a Western. It's stripped down to being a Western. It's just a simple story that we can all enjoy, and who doesn't love Baby Yoda? It's the cutest fucking thing. Fucking adorable. He's all over the place in here. I should bring him over here, shouldn't I? Better. But here's the big one. Here's the big one, and we don't know if this could be for something else. We don't know. But I don't know who broke this. It was all over Twitter. It was all over everywhere. Frank Oz, who voiced Yoda and was the puppeteer and creator for Yoda, was seen on set and seen at the Disney lot. So could he just be working on puppets? I love puppets. So yeah, work on all the puppets. Do all the puppets. Puppets. If we get a little Yoda cameo, oh my god. Oh my god. And if that means if I'm correct in the time frame, we get to see Dagobah, and I don't know, maybe he'll give us some info about Grogu. Maybe he'll give us some Grogu info. Because I only say that, I didn't think when I first read that, I was like, oh, I don't think that they'll connect him and Grogu, until I was like, oh wait, when did these all air? And it's Book of Boba Fett, December 2021. And then I'm pretty sure Mandalorian Season 3 and Obi-Wan are coming out in March or around, well, in Michigan, it stays winter until when it feels like it. So March to me is still winter. So I don't know, do you guys call that spring? Is that spring where other people live? So spring of 2022, but they're coming out real close to each other. So I'm like, obviously you want us to be seeing these things all together. You want to have all this knowledge in our brain all around the same time. And I mean, of course you want to crank it out because we all love this shit. But I'm just saying, you have all that stuff come out together. That way we're all like, oh yeah, no, we just finished that, and now we can go into this, and that's a smart strategy. And I will say this, Disney, there's a reason they're smart. They're fucking smart. They're fucking Disney. I mean, come on now. They got this shit down. But yeah, I'm like, oh, we might get some Grogu knowledge out of Yoda, or I don't know. We might get all kinds of stuff. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know. All I know is that I'm real pumped for it. I'm real excited for it. I'm real excited for the Book of Boba Fett. But then when I realized how close The Mandalorian Season 3 and Obi-Wan were coming out, I got even more excited. So we will see. But I'm super stoked for it. And like I said, if they are already telling us that Darth Vader's there. Oh, I didn't get to the best part. They even already announced there's going to be a one-on-one Obi-Wan Darth Vader fight. So you're already telling us this stuff. You're already showing us concept art and stuff. That's a big thing to release to people and shit. So it's like, what else do you got going on in Obi-Wan that is so big that it is bigger than we're going to have a Darth Vader Obi-Wan fight for sure. And Hayden Christensen's there acting as Darth Vader. And even if you don't like Hayden Christensen, it's like those are still huge announcements. So I'm pumped. I think I'm going to film a little HBO video after this because I made some people salty today with my short I did, but I didn't go into much detail. But anyway, I'm Abby with Motor City Nerds, and I truly want to know, what are you most excited about? Obi-Wan, The Mandalorian, or the Book of Boba Fett? Also, who do you want to see? Why isn't there a Jabba the Hutt prequel? In the works. Mafia story, the Hutt's coming to power. Abby wants to see it. And remember, our giveaway is still happening. So remember to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. And at 300 subs, we're going to give this awesome prize away. It is a new set, better and shinier with a black light stand. This is black light activated. This is for the giveaway. So like I said, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment underneath this video, underneath any of my videos, and at 300 subs, we will give this away. So if you want a chance to win, make sure you subscribe and leave a comment. All right, everybody, remember, stay safe out there, and if it's still before Labor Day, happy Labor Day.